Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer, and this is the Road to the Record weekly review special for week 21 in the second year of the Gaming Decathlon competition. This week I brought in 2,589 points, up 210 over last week, and getting pretty close to the best round record, just over 100 behind, of 2,691, set 13 weeks ago now. The current virtual best is up to 3,229. Just shy of 40 points up from a week ago. The all-time virtual best is unchanged at 5,328. Looking at the 10 games individually, Imperator Rome, the newcomer, now at 35 points, just a handful of weeks into that one. Draft Day Sports College Basketball 2019, a season comes to an end with 480. It was a much more difficult season. It was a rebuilding year. I had a lot of seniors graduate. We had a good run. We still made it into the tournament. We still got promotion. So well done. 15 points shy of the record, but still a good seasonal result. And now I'm heading up to Conference C. Holy cow. And we're getting better hopefully, as we go another year. Draft Day Sports College Football 2019 season came to an end. I was already done with games through last week, so we stay at 125 this week, but the recruiting did go just about according to plan. The scraps thing worked. I didn't get the best players. I didn't get any 4-star players, but I got a lot of really, really good 3-star talent, which did move us up in recruiting class a bit from where we were the previous year. In Motorsport Manager, I brought in 152 points, right about halfway to our max total of what we've had in the past, and I'm going to break that score down a bit more. So flipping over here, the base points, for the most part, simply come from the constructors' points. So if you're familiar with Formula One or most motorsports racing championships, constructors' points are the team total. So drivers earn points based on final positions in race. The constructors is the combination of drivers. I have a 2-driver team, so my constructors' points are the points earned by the collective of both drivers. Simply put, you get 25 for a win, you get 18 for second, and then decreasing totals down through 10th place. If you finish outside of the top 10, no points earned. Now, previously, I had 2 lower tiers. I'm in the top tier now. Previously, there was less points available, but they had a similar manner in which it worked. The Asia Pacific, the second tier, aka F2, you'd only get 10 points for a win, so it's a much, much smaller total. So I actually had a multiplier of ×3 with that one, and that's where my record score is the year that I won the Constructors' Championship in F2. With that ×3 multiplier, that's where I got into the 500 total. And the third tier, F3, or the Euro Championship, is a similar point scoring, a little bit less and fewer races than you get here, but you've got 20 for a win in that one. So first and second was 20 and 19. You could get a pretty good points haul, and 473 was the max for that. I won that championship with well less than what the max total was, and that's why the F2 total right now is the highest. In F1, the maximum total, at least when I first started the game, it was 688. If I took first and second in every race throughout the season, that's 688 points. That's still well short of 1,000. So to help me get to 1,000, I have a year-end, only year-end, Drivers' Championship bonus. But only if you get drivers into the top 6. Sixth place, 25 points. 5th place, 50 points. And the top 2, 200 and 125. So if we do some quick math on that, if we took top 2 in every race, I would be guaranteed first and second in the Drivers' Championship. That's an extra 325 points, which would actually put me at 1,000 103, which basically means I could still get 1,000 if I had a single victory with a third place instead of a second place, and that would have been a difference of 3 points. That's pretty much a perfect season. There's actually fewer races in the championship now, and there's going to be even one less going into next season. So I'm starting to wonder if I'm going to need a tweak to that, because now I'm looking at close to 900 being the maximum that I could possibly earn going forward, unless there's continued rule changes that'll either bring races back into the championship or alter the point scoring system somehow or another. So I'll need to look into that. As of right now, I'm looking at about 950 being the maximum total in a perfect season. But like I said, going into next season, that's going to drop to about 900. And I'm definitely not on my way to a perfect season this year. My best chance of surpassing the total is from Max Verstappen getting into the top 5 or 6 and picking up some bonus points. But as of right now, I believe he's 8th in the championship. So even though I'm having a good season, and again, that's at 152 points, all of that is Constructors' Championship points. But we've only got a few races left to go in the season now, and so we're well short of that total of 305. I could probably break 200 this season, but I'm definitely not going to get 305. Now, next season, I might see that 305 eclipsed as we continue to move up. We're 5th in the Constructors out of 10 teams right now, and I definitely think I could at least match 5th. But we've been really struggling financially this season to make it. I made a lot of expensive improvements to the staff, to the drivers this season that have seen us run right on the edge of the red. But I'll have more money coming in next year, especially as the expectation this year was only 8th. And we've had 3 positions higher than that. So next season I know that I can at least expect 5th. And with that, that means I can get more money. Plus we'll have an upgrade to the headquarters that'll bring in almost $1 million a race. And that's going to be a big, big financial boost to us next season. And we should be able to better the car a lot more than we've been able to this year. On to the next one. So Pro Cycling Manager in the career mode, good total this week, another 20 points earned, now at 143, bettering that total by a good margin, and we're very competitive. Not getting a lot of wins this year, but I just claimed 2nd place at the 4 Hours of Dunkirk, a good competitive Pro Continental race, so good result. I'm getting lots of top finishes in stage races, in sprint stages, just kind of right there. Always in and around the top 5. Not getting the wins this year, but of course I was in Continental last year, and it was low-level races, low competition, where I got a ton of wins. This year, tough competition, and always in and around a competitive finish, but not quite getting the wins. So that's the one thing that could really start to boost that score a bit more than what we're getting right now. In the Pro Cyclist mode, I'm at the Tour de France, and things are just falling apart. So my points total, not seeing much of a change there at all. Really getting worried about this season. I thought I was going to get 1,000 this year, and now I'm going about that. I don't know. The Pro Cyclist Series is going to come to an end pretty soon when I reach the end of this season, as the Pro Cycling Manager 2019 is going to be coming out. But I'm going to keep that career mode going, so I'll end up with a new career mode and a new Pro Cyclist mode, so I'll actually have 3 Pro Cycling Manager series going, with 1 on the 2018 and 2 on the 2019. Football Manager 2019 inactive, along with F1 2018 career mode. The active one this week was NBA 2K19, and I picked up 10 points there, finally getting over 100, and that was earned by hitting my first points landmark of the season with over 250 points on the year. And then in Dirt Rally 2.0, Still 196. Every good thing I do comes with one or two little mistakes in the race, and it somehow puts me right to the back of the field. It is so competitive and so hard compared to the original Dirt Rally. I'm wondering if I need to go in to have some sort of rules tweak and make the game a little bit easier, because right now the maximum difficulty is absolutely kicking my butt, and tired of losing. I am tired of losing. I don't need to go and start dominating and win every event and win by 5 minutes or 3 minutes, but gosh, it would be nice to be competitive. It would be. But again, the overall 25.89 this week. Good total. Coming up close to that best round mark, but I did have 2 games, basketball and football, that finished the season this week. They will see a drop in points. I mean, football is going back to 0 next week, and at best, I would have the first game or 2 of the season. I might not even. I might still have off season going next week. So that's 125 points going away, or at least 100 points going away. So those points will certainly be missed. And in the basketball one, of course, it's going to see a significant drop as well into next week. So it's going to be difficult to claw back some of those. I mean, some of those points are base points that are going to stay and be permanent, but I'll see at least 130, 140 points go away. So 250 points coming off the books, despite improvements in games next week. It'll be hard to say. I might see a drop in score next week, but we'll see. But that's going to do it for this review special. Thanks for tuning in. Tune in again next week as I continue the journey and as we get close to a big changeover in Pro Cycling Manager. And of course, that's going to come with a huge drop in score as 2 new series enter the channel with a score of 0. Bye for now.